Hey everyone, welcome back. And as you can tell from the background and this probably very horrific lighting, I am traveling again. The traveling shaver is finally traveling. And this is for work. I am actually up in Helena, Montana. So before we started talking a little bit about the town, let's talk about the gear. I am using Central Texas Soapworks Hill Country Dew. This is supposed to be like Mountain Dew. To me, I can either get Mountain Dew or like Sprite / 7-Up type vibe. It is lemon and lime and the effervescence that you get with the soda. It does smell very nice. I quite like the scent. I'm a huge fan of Mountain Dew. So no complaints on the scent there. The brush is the return of my Chop Shop travel brush by none other than Craving Shaving. And I have that whipped up here, kind of whipped up, so I might load it into the brush in my resin Vanulate travel bowl. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Of course, I don't have my fancy mister because that's at home. Man, it's nice to be on the road again. But at the same time, traveling has gotten weird. We have a new airport in Salt Lake. And trying to navigate that and everything was interesting. Being the first time. The flight wasn't bad, it was like an hour, 10 minutes, hour and a half, maybe 45 in the air, I don't know. It was pretty short. But you know, everyone had to wear masks on the plane, and I had to get car service to the airport, so I had to wear a mask in the car, and I live a little over an hour away. So I had a mask on in the car, in the shuttle service that I use, at the airport, on the plane. Then I get to the hotel, I have to wear a mask in the common areas, and I'm used to being at home, not having to wear a mask. This is whipped up nicely. Very nicely. Now, I have not used Central Texas Soapworks before, but I got this in right before I left, and I liked the smell, so I had to bring it with me. And I did bring Barrister Man's Eigengrau. That was awful, Eigengrau, because the wife doesn't like it, and I'm traveling, so I'm gonna use it. All right, let's see. The soap, you do get 5 ounces for the cost, and it's pretty decently priced. I can't remember the exact price off the top of my head, but 5 ounces, very nice. And since I'm traveling, I'm gonna be using my travel IBC, and this has I have no idea what AC plate is in here. The sink is kind of wonky. I couldn't turn it on, so I'm just gonna deal with the running water. All right, now a little about Montana. Then we're gonna talk about the gear and everything else. Helena is the state capital of Montana. It was founded, or it was a camp during the gold rush of Montana. It is also the 5th least populated state capital in the country. Let's see, a couple things, and a couple of notable people from Montana. Dirk Benedict, the actor from the A-Team, if you remember that show. If you're old enough to remember that show, I caught it on reruns. Isaac Brock, the lead singer of Modest Mouse. Liz Claiborne, is from here as well, as is L. Ron Hubbard, the author and founder of Scientology, and let's see, make sure he was right. Colin Malloy of the Decemberists is from Helena. Now, they do have an airport, obviously. It is fairly small. Your rental cars are located right inside by the one baggage claim that they have. So if you're flying into Helena, makes sense to go get your car and then get your bag, because you have to wait for your bag to come off the carousel anyway. Now, someone else who's, I'm not sure if they're from Montana or they just live in Helena. That's everyone's favorite wet shaving pirate, Lather Me Whiskers. And if you're not familiar with Lather Me Whiskers, he is a fantastic hone meister as well. I have 2 razors with his edge, different edges on them. Both are fantastic edges. One, I can't remember what stones they're finished on. I want to say Nakayama and Nizuku. But they're fantastic edges. He does very entertaining live shaves on, I think he does on my Instagram and in a Facebook group. This soap is fantastic. Super slick, very creamy. I'm digging this. Excuse me, it is hot in this hotel. IBC, of course, is a wonderful razor. So I have 3 of them. Because they are so good. And this one now lives in my travel case. Because I have the Cerakoted red one. And then the black handle. It has texture on here, and then regular chrome blade holder. Or blade holder, I don't know why I did this. Of course, there'll be links to everything below. This soap is having no issues. I have no idea what the water's like here yet. This is obviously, this is my first shave in the hotel. But the lather whipped up nice and, or I should say didn't whip up, it loaded very easily into this, into the knot. So this Vanillé resin bowl that I use for traveling, it kind of pushes all of the lather into the knot. Which is nice, but at the same time, if you like to bowl lather mostly, it can be hard to tell when you have the soap properly hydrated. So what I do when I use it is I scoop out the soap from the tub or the sample, whatever I'm gonna do, and I put it in and I start working the soap. So I get to a point where I can kind of see what it's looking like. And it looks like it's gonna be nice and wet. And then kind of work it on my face. Kind of do a mostly load from the bowl and then face lather. But this soap feels nice and creamy on the face there. Feels really good actually. Very slick. And the scent is pleasant. I'm getting that effervescence, that lemon lime. Oh, it smells really dang good. If you like Sprite or Mountain Dew, get this soap. If you like gourmands. It is awesome stuff. I can't see what I'm doing. It is really warm in this bathroom. Well, not even a bathroom. Like you can see the counter where the sink is like not white at all. that's just barely like 3-4 feet. Super short, not wide. Bathroom's right there. I'm having a hard time gripping my skin because it is so hot. I'm sweating in here. Luckily I have a couple towels. This soap is really, really good. I've seen people use it in like Shave the Days and a couple things on YouTube, but I've not ever really picked it up before. But I was placing an order at the razor company. I saw this and said, you know, I like Mountain Dew. I like Gourmands. I've heard really good things about Central Texas Soapworks soaps, so yeah, let's take a flyer. Why not? And I gotta tell you, glad I did. It's really good stuff. Don't want to go too much. I am going on site tomorrow. So, gotta look good for the customers. Well, I'll be wearing a mask. But, you know, my cheeks and neck, they can see. So I gotta make sure that looks good. This is fantastic stuff. Really good soap. Seriously, if you have not checked out Central Texas Soapworks, this one first shave is very impressive. Especially in water I don't know. Using a bowl I haven't used for, admittedly, for a while. It does not live in my travel case, but it's one I use a lot when I travel because it takes up so little room. And I know I don't travel with full-size tubs of soap. But when I was booking this travel, I kind of thought I was going to be here for 2 weeks straight. And it turns out I'm only here for a week. So I flew in today, and I leave on Friday. So it's nice. Like I said, the airport is really small. It's kind of on one end of town. Oh, looks like I may have got myself a little bit there. Too much gabbing, not enough paying attention to what I'm doing. Micro weeper, that's fine. It'll close up really easily. Didn't even feel that with the soap. We're gonna call that good. That was a great shave. I need to find my witch hazel. I have it in here somewhere. I'll find all that later. I don't want to keep everybody waiting for those that are still here. But yeah, man, Central Texas Soapworks, seriously good stuff. I'll close on really easily. The Chop Shop Travel Brush from Craving Shaving. Of course, y'all know I love Charles's work. This is a 26mm Duro knot. Regretfully, you can't get these anymore. They have been discontinued, as far as I am aware. The IBC, y'all know I love the IBC. It's one of my favorite razors. I can't go wrong with it, and so I have 3. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you've been to Montana, or if you've been to Helena, Montana, let me know. If you have used Central Texas Soap Works, what are your thoughts on the brand? And what's your favorite scent from them? I might have to get some more because this was really, really dang good. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up before I get too long. For those that have continued the supporting the channel, thank you very much. For those that are still here watching, 16 minutes in, thank you guys for your support. Thank you to the subscribers, non-subscribers, everyone that watches and supports the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all, and I will catch you all next time.